Hi guys, I am John Carrick, author of Legacy of a Mad Scientist and The Legend of Ashley Fox. Today we're looking at 100 Bullets 25. I got number 25. This is August 2001. Number 7 is on the way too, from the same provider. It was shipped separately. It didn't arrive at the same time, even though it was ordered at the same time. It was shipped separate. But anyhow, it doesn't matter. This is worth it. This is worth the wait. This actually will kind of help getting it now more so than in the past, because there's a whole lot of things that answered a long time ago. Well, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Red Prince Blues, Conclusion, Brian Azzarello, Eduardo Risso. And it starts off with Augustus Medici at the summit, the Atlantic City Summit, where they were playing, Benito was playing cards with a guy named Hank, and he beat him, and they threatened to have this summit, and everyone is in town, and Augustus Medici is in charge. This is telling. This is an important bit. He says, I always found it ironic that our founders named this organization the Trust, and ever since, we only held mistrust for each other. Why was that the case? Because of the Minutemen. Now things between us have changed. The 13 families act as one. After generations, we finally live up to our name. Why? Because there are no Minutemen. So, like I said, Red Prince Blues, The Conclusion, Brian Azzarello, Eduardo Risso, Clem Robbins on letters, Patricia Mulville on colors, Dwight, Digital Chameleon, Separations, Dave Johnson on the cover. This is Javier Vasco. No Minutemen, Augustus. Graves is alive. And he's not alone, Javier, but he's no Minuteman. Not any longer. Alive or dead, none of them are. The Minutemen worked for us. So unless Graves is secretly in service to one of you, he isn't a Minuteman. Augustus has this scar right here on his lip. He's an enemy. Here we have a cleaning lady opening rooms. That is Hank. He got Benito's room number from Cole down in the lobby of the hotel. 3812, apparently. Daniel Perez says, You're right, Augustus. Graves is an enemy, and potentially a very dangerous one. You think so? I don't. Has the thought occurred to any of you that we've achieved the goal the originators of the Trust had in mind when they came together at a table, much like this one, I imagine, and agreed to cooperate to set aside their differences to build a better future? Note that it's a long, straight table, not a round one. There is a head of the table and everyone else is seated at it. That's Anwar Madrid down there at the end. My friends, that future is here, right in this room. The question is... So Augustus Medici is in charge. What shall we do with it? Benito's down in the casino. He just can't help winning all the time. He can't help winning because the losing doesn't mean anything to him, so he just plays until he wins. Does he come out ahead? He wouldn't know. This looks like Alex Nagel, maybe. Our colleague of the Medici family speaks of the future and of our founders. I wonder what kind of future they'd envision for the Trust without the Minutemen. Your points are well taken, Axel. One of the reasons the Minutemen were put in place was to protect us from each other. With all due respect to the Vasco family, you're wrong, Javier. Protection? No. Retribution? Oh, yes. You can't protect someone if someone really wants them dead. All you can do is get revenge. And I know I'm going through this really fast, and I'm not pointing out all the magnificent art because I'm reading the words with my new glasses, where I can read them at an arm's reach away. Isn't that pathetic? You guys, getting old sucks. You can't avoid it. Best make peace with it. And I'll admit the Minutemen were necessary, if for nothing else than to keep the pie divided evenly, as it were. We needed that, an absolute no family could question. Take both of yours, the Vascos and the Nagels. You've had disputes, ones that a Minuteman settled. Judge, jury, and executioner, maintaining the status quo amongst the families. Something not all of us have been entirely interested in, Javier. The Vascos have a particularly aggressive history within the trust. That is just that, history. Chapters in a book we've agreed to close. Look at us now, all on the same new page. Yes, one written on Medici stationery. You're all sitting at a long straight table, not a round one. Who's King Arthur? Who's declaring that everyone's equal? Even pirates didn't get out of line. A pirate captain only got 2 shares to everybody else's 1. These guys are apparently splitting the pie evenly. True, but signed by the head of every family, including you, Javier. And let's not lose sight of the fact that besides policing us, the Minutemen were our muscle. Until they cramped up, Megan says. Yes, Augustus presented a compelling argument for their elimination after Graves refused to do the job. Compelling? We didn't have any choice. Graves became a threat to the trust. I'm not as certain as you, Augustus, that he no longer is. Oh, he still is, Daniel, but a minor one. And we have factors in play that will keep him just that. Shepard, he failed us once. We used him incorrectly. This time we leave Mr. Shepard hiding in the grass, where he's most effective. No, don't underestimate Graves, Augustus. He will strike, and when he does, it'll be directed at you. Damn. Daniel Perez getting a phone call. It's not, look, this is the most important thing in this scene is that it's a long straight table. And I do like how they're giving everyone lines, but the lines are, you could say they're interchangeable. I don't think anyone would like to have I don't think any of these actors would like to have their part described as interchangeable. But some of them are there just to die, you know. I don't think Simone gets many more lines after this. She just gets thrown out a window by Remy. But we're not supposed to know that. If you will all excuse me, Daniel, there are problems I must personally attend to. The West Coast. Unfortunately, yes. Discovering electricity was easy. Creating it, well, that's easy too. So what's the problem? Distribution. This shouldn't take long. Megan, why don't you join Daniel? That's not really necessary, Augustus. No, but it's an opportunity to see a master negotiator in action. You don't mind, do you? Of course not. That is some cartooning. That is some great cartooning right there. Look at that guy. And Augustus looks really good too. And that's the colorist, isn't it? You know? Why do I get the feeling you'd rather not have me around? Is that obvious? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. Megan, this new direction we've moved in, Augustus initiated it. He has a lot to lose if we all don't embrace it as he has. I hope this embrace doesn't lead to any broken backs. Despite what you might think, Augustus has tremendous faith in us. So do I. And what he's out to do is change the world. Make it a better place for our children. Speaking of children, why don't you? So Benito walks past and Megan, Benito, can I ask you something? If I say no, you won't? What is your fucking problem? Do you know who you're talking to? My name's Benito Medici. You know what that means? I got no fucking problems. He's awesome. That's a problem. That's a problem. What was it you just said? Henry has dumped all his clothes on the floor. Yeah, that's a problem. Wasn't sure you'd come. You paged me. What sort of guarantee is that? You could have ignored it. I considered the source. Thank you. Sit down. So Graves paged Daniel, who was just talking shit up there in the meeting. I want my money. I got your money? All I got is my money. Then I want your money. I don't have my money. Don't play stupid with me. Him? He's not smart enough to play stupid. I've played with him. I know how smart he is. 3 Jakes. Oh yeah, you thought I was bluffing. I beat you, so just give me my money. Look, I need it. My wife, she's what? This is intense. Wait till you guys see how this plays out. This is why, this side story right here is why Brian Azzarello is an award-winning writer. It really is. This is magnificent. How goes the summit? Good, all things considered. Better if you weren't still an issue. Wish I would go away, don't you? Just ride off into the sunset. Please, for everyone's sake, including yours, let it go. Did you do me that favor, I asked? Tell Augustus you'd be coming for him? Yes. How'd he take it? Who knows Augustus better than you, Graves? He was your greatest friend in the world. You know exactly how he took it. So this is, what's going on here. That's quite a story. Almost makes me want to give you the cash. But all I got is a couple $100 on me. See, the house holds my bank. Know what that means? It means you're shit out of luck. Her too? She saw your face, right? Relax. It means we gotta go downstairs to get your money. So. And again, flipping back. Great art. Look at what's black. They could have made this some, maroon or some, but no, black. This is magnificent. It's too bad you don't understand, Daniel. What Augustus has planned will ultimately bring the trust to its knees. Isn't that what you want? Shit, boss. You didn't say someone else was joining us. I only got 2 dogs. You remember Cole Burns, Daniel. So who you like on the game tonight? Sixers? With all those injuries? I don't think so. Wait here. No chance. Listen, you look desperate, as in suspicious, She stays with me. Good idea. I do anything funny. Blast her. Benito. Again, magnificent artwork. Why isn't this a movie? How many hijacking scenes have been done throughout the movies, throughout time? Is there something else? Another message for Augustus? Then I should be getting back. Yes, you probably should. Daniel, you'll be missed. That's Cole Burns with the hot dogs. Okay. I beat you out of what? 5 or 6 grand? 12. Got that right here. And over here, I got a chit on tonight's game. $100,000 chit. You're a gambling man, right? So pick a pocket. Look at this. Telling him to pick. This guy is a moron. He's got the gun. Give me both. Give me the money. Now give me that shit. Give me the bet. Good luck. Benito, there may be hope for you yet. Benito says, don't tell anyone. I'm serious, that was brilliant. It was? You know it was. We could have that bastard dead before the hour's up. But what you just did to him, he'll regret for the rest of his lonely life. Think so? Of course, you said yourself. The team he liked had injuries. I did, didn't I? Must be why I put his money on the Lakers. So imagine if it wins, and Benito being as lucky as he is, he put $100,000. Let's say it pays 2-1. That guy's now got $200,000 if he lets it ride. He could take it straight back to the counter and say, I changed my mind, and cash out. You gave him the money? No, I gave him a choice, and he took the chance. I can relate. I mean, we're all just playing the odds now, despite how my father has stacked them in our favor. And the truth is, when it gets right down to it, we might not know the rules of the game. Daniel Perez didn't know the rules of the game. Now, that's only deadly if Cole happened to get him in the kidneys or if that blade is poisoned. So, but look at everyone walking by. Urban ninjas are all around you. Witchblade. All the way back to 2001. 100 Bullets, number 25. August of 2001, before the Twin Towers fell. Think about that. All right, see you guys tomorrow.